Hello, everybody. Chuck, cheers. Wow, there's a lot to retort to you about. But first, I suppose that I'll address the fact that yes, I am wearing a bandana on my head, and it probably does look ridiculous, but I'm going to keep it on for this video anyways. Okay, so with that out of the way, X-Men. You brought up X-Men a couple videos ago and said that First Class you thought would be a reboot. I haven't heard otherwise. I haven't heard that it is a reboot, but I haven't heard that it isn't a reboot. I'm hoping that it is. I think it is too. Just cause like the X-Men movies are so fucked up with their timelines already that it would just make sense to start it all over again. Hugh Jackman appearing in the new one, like, you know, I think he'll just be Wolverine for as long as he, lives. I want to see a 95-year-old Wolverine running around sometime in a couple decades from now. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, I think that a reboot would do them good so that they can get Cyclops right this time eventually. And I enjoyed that movie because like I enjoyed how they went into the Magneto Professor X friendship and stuff, and it was more effective than throwing Storm and Rogue and Beast at us when they weren't well developed at all. Anyways, so that's how I feel about that. I think that it could be a reboot, and I hope it is, but we'll just have to see. I'm sorry to hear about your fish dying. I've never had a fish, so I don't know how that feels, but my condolences. You were saying that you went to a wedding and you didn't know anybody there, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, but you also addressed the fact that the bride and the groom you were meeting for the first time at this wedding. That's I can only imagine being in that situation, and that sounds like a Seinfeld kind of storyline or something. But I got to thinking that like what I would want to do is I would want to do the exact same thing as meet somebody for the first time during their big special occasion, special moment. But I want to be in the delivery room, when a woman's giving birth, and meet her right there and then for the first time ever. I'd come in with an apron and stuff and a balloon that says, "Hi, nice to meet you." I don't know. Maybe it's not as funny as I think it is, but I think it would be a nice gesture. But yeah, I've been to that point of drunkenness where it's not so bad, but it probably is to some degree of inappropriate, even though you think you have control over it. And that's always fun. But no, I don't blame you. You're at a wedding, so let's see. Oh, yeah. So a couple days ago, I was mowing the backyard, and mosquitoes were biting me throughout the whole process. It was like a 2-hour process because we let the grass grow like super long, and I was starting to get itchy all over my body and stuff, and then my arm starts to itch, then my leg starts to itch, and then my foot started to itch. And I was like, well, great, they're attacking me. But then my foot started to sting, and I thought that was suspicious. So I looked down at my feet, and I swear to God, there was a colony of like 100 little tiny red ants crawling up my feet and up my legs. So I do the human thing, I do the natural thing, and that was to jump in the air act like a complete sissy, kick off my shoes, and hose the bottom half of my body down with a high powered like jet hose, because that's what, like, the nozzle, that's what was connected to the hose at the time, and I just did not have time to remove it. So, like, you know, I'm freaking out, like I'm jumping around and stuff, and I just hope that nobody saw me. That was, you know, disheartening that you know, those ants attacked me. I felt like I was in Gulliver's Travels, you know, that story where they where the giant guy goes into these little tiny people's village or something and starts stomping around by accident, and they tie him down and start attacking him. Yeah, well, I took a lawnmower to their house, and they crawled on me and bit the hell out of my legs, and that was terrifying. So yeah, that was, you know, I had some bonding time with insects this week, and I feel like that's a pretty boring topic for this boring conversation. Oh, I guess one last thing, because I think that you'll think this is cool. And Adam too. If Adam sees this, I think he'll think it's cool. I found out that Barnes & Noble was having a buy one, get one free on action figures. So I used the disguise of going to Barnes & Noble to shop for Father's Day for the sole purpose that I can get these action figures. And they're Mario action figures, which is, like, you know, really cool. They're $9 each, so I thought, well, hey, I'll buy one, get one free. I'll get Yoshi and Mario. Well, you know, I get there, and the one person that they don't have is Mario. So instead, I got Yoshi right here. And then, to go with him for the free one, I got Donkey Kong. Because it was a choice between Donkey Kong and Luigi. And I just didn't like the combination of Luigi and Yoshi. I thought that was bad taste. So I got these two. And then out of pure nerdiness, I went to barnesandnoble.com right when I got home, and I ordered the Mario Brothers. And I've been going around all day with pride saying the Mario Brothers are coming to my house, because it's true. And yeah, I think that's pretty rad to be able to say that. Anyways, yeah, I hope to get a retort from you soon. I hope sincerely that you wear a bandana in the next retort. In fact, I'm starting to think that all these boring conversations should only be put in bandanas, or spoken with bandanas. Anyways, I'm sorry for taking your time. But yeah, I'll hear from you soon. Thanks.